Metal Phase 2. Operation Doomsday.
By the way, I re-up on bad dreams, back up screams in 50s, be up on mad schemes that heat shop like Jiffy. In an instant, get smoked like Winston cigarettes. Walls get ripped off like Nicorette. In real life, the real tripe scene might snatch your life like assault machine. Rifle, dead up, set up like bullfight. Beat up how will I couldn't white or in full flight. The unemotional, call me antisocial. On the run off the gun, Death Tally commercial. Death Valley is like rehearsal to the streets till my peeps. GM, MF on the beat, rhymes. It's chosen like the weapons of war. So keep from stepping on my floor or delivery front door. I bring it to y'all off of the master yours. My disaster cause hell in gas drawers. The super villain cooler than a million. I'll be chillin', still quick to slice squares like Sicilians. Don't make me have to hurt the feelings. I'll ruin you in the dirt that I be doing in my dealings. Sending spirits through the ceiling, chrome peeling, dome blown within the comforts of your own home. Grown, big, wheeling and high rolling. I hold and lie, keep the style on my eyes swollen. Holding and folding a pal, known as massive versatile. I like to big them up, Monster Al. With them gas drawers. To my brother Sub Rock and Black Jew, I crack proof for 2 more free men, 2 up. I hit the brew up like nobody knows how extra unseen feels when giving crews a brush with death like between meals. 2 times a day with brothers as tight like a noose. With more rhymes than use than Dr. Seuss, and we up for no mother goose. Extra suspicious flirter, whoever hook or herder. Next to malicious murder, track type vicious. Fulfilling the pipe wishes, the missions may be legal. Minus the baby eagle, any given summer's eve, don't breathe. 16, I shall do believe, and 1 up the sleeve. Master of the O, who predict your last pause. I told y'all, hell and gas drawers breaking glass and plastic jaw like federal drastic law. Fed up from fighting secret war with them fantastic four. Versus doom with the metal face before it go to state. The all better settle case. The flow is at pedal pace, steady like tricycles. Beware all suckers, froze like icicles. Bag them up and bag them like nickels, cause I lick them where they tickle. Before I hit the clip though, I'ma spit till I pronounce more hits than I no doubt. About to bounce, extra unannounced, I'm out. And I like to give a shout out to the brother Jet Jaguar, Megalon, and King Ghidra. I call this joint right here gas drawers. In hell with yours.
Oh no, I don't believe it.
Don't think I ain't good when I'm gooder. Don't think I won't when I woulda. I save plums in lump sums cause I may want it soon. Damn, I would've want my plum to turn prune. Unless it be all that it won't matter. Cause black sweet ones come fatter. I'm kinda picky with my fruit mix, but always fix fat plums in the batter. They say you must share a little plum. I say with that idea, kid, you dumb. I play the role, kinda shy, keep a concept to unbutton the fly. The question, my oh my, any left for thy shore? I pick fresh fruit plus victim galore. Raw as can be, I can be much more adore. My sweet gift shot like quick draw McGraw. It's plenty much to go around. I weigh 'em by the hand, take 'em by the pound. Maybe a slight big button round, but if not, sit tight, I just might hound you down. Things that make you go, taste the sugar plum, you sure enough go, if you ain't already been, yo, catch me with a finicky grin, and you should know, like Flynn, I'm in for those plum skin. When I'm squishing up a plum, yeah. When I'm rubbing on a plum, yeah. When I'm blowing on a plum, and
fans, hip-hop fans, it's your night tonight. It's the one we've been waiting for. He's in the mask, he's in the studio, and he's coming up in conversation very soon. In the background, Vincia Rosia from the LP Special Herbs Volume 9. Before this one, you heard music from KMD, track called Plum Skins. From that LP that was sort of, I believe, dropped by Electro and came out later. I want to talk to Doom about KMD. His first rap group, I suppose you could say. Been prolific for many years. Signed by a major and then became a sort of underground hero. And if you just joined us tonight, it's Benji B on BBC Radio 1. It's the Doom Takeover. And that's up next. After this next track taken from Born Like This, Jake One production. This one's Bullskin. MF Doom joins me in conversation in the studio. Next on Radio 1 and 1 Extra.
The flow is towing, precision as an afro trim. All big letters, but it isn't no acronym. Smack the thin grin off a chin for cow smoking. DDT the first born, leave the track back broken. Chrome grown men doing business with Anglo-Saxon them. Lacking swing, but that banjo's so relaxing as the wax spin. Hacking axes in the wind, pretend it's just a pen. See if you could pencil them in. Tense, mention men are on a fenced in. Sentences tens. The wheels fall off, then it's the end. Don't get keel hauled in, villain always been. Feel real, genuine ball skin. Not to call the whole crowd out, it's just a few trumps. And you know who you are like a shout out. Place them in your loud mouth and taste them like a pastry. Waste of space, face hastily, bow out gracefully. Disappear, reappear, disappear again. Villain not his hair, he's no Afro-American. If that's the case, he'd be a bald-headed African. Taking all the credit and jetted astral traveling. Turn a man into a mannequin for Afflacking. And being tough acting, acting bluff jacking. He wears a mask so when he daws his face, each and every race could absorb the base and the place to be. Don't believe the hyperbole, it's like a murder spree. Get sniped verbally, beaten the head with lead pipe languages. For street cred, leave him for dead and anguishness. The slang suggested was the guy in the glasses. He came to help the people with their minds and their asses. They said trip and get a grip like Spalding. These walls is thin, feel genuine ball skin.
Looks like I hit the jackpot.
Super villain.
That's the best part of all. I'm working for the biggest group of villains this world has ever known. We're led by the man himself.
The super villain.
Yeah.
Doom's got a plan that's gonna shake the heavens. You wanna get tough, punk? Good. Time to get the feta.
You're listening to Benji B on BBC Radio 1 Wednesday night. And finally, it's the moment that I have been waiting for. I know you have too. Joined in the studio by, what can I say, one of the most played artists on the show and one of the most mysterious. The one they call the Metal Face, Victor Vaughan, aka Metal Fingers, aka the Supervillain, aka MF Doom.
What up, Benji?
Feeling good, how are you?
Maintaining.
Maintaining?
Yeah.
I know everyone's happy to hear from you finally after all these years.
Out there in Radio Land, you know what I mean?
That's right. Well, you know we've been representing your music a lot over the years.
Yup, appreciate that.
So how's life? How is Doom World right now?
It's alright, can't complain, you know what I mean? Keeping it moving, working, getting these records knocked out, you know what I'm saying?
And you definitely keep a low profile, and I just want to find out what you've been up to over the last couple of years, really.
Yeah, it's been working, really. Just finished up the JJ Doom record, so I'll probably heard by now, you know what I'm saying? Still working on the Mad Villain record, the Doom Stalks record, all simultaneous. You know, so a lot of stuff on the plate. You know what I mean? It's all getting done gradually.
And where are you based right now?
In the hood, kid.
In the mystery hood.
You know what I'm saying? London. Pick any direction.
It's good to be able to claim you as one of our own. And I believe that we officially can, right? Because you're UK born and bred, is that right?
Yup, that's my passport. That's what my birth certificate say. I don't know if I really remember, but I got the right color passport.
There's definitely a long list of amazing rappers with that sort of history, right? Slick Rick, Money Love.
From what I hear, yeah, they're my peoples too. So.
You know, we can kind of claim them too, even though they grew up in America.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just nuts. I'd rather be here, if you ask me. You know.
Doom in London. And on your radio tonight, and you were just mentioning this brand new record for Lex, who you've had a relationship with for quite a while now, right?
Yeah. We put out the last record with them, and this is the second joint we got out. You know, it's really like a collaboration with JJ. I can't claim it for myself. It's not really a Doom record per se, but I got a lot of different cuts on there that I got vocals on, and you know, I help arrange it, and you know, I put a little bit of my style to it, so it's cool.
Yeah, and how did that collaboration come about?
Really, well, it came about kind of by mistake, actually.
Right.
You know, it started with one song. You know, the label wanted me to do a song for a compilation. So I chose a JJ beat, and, you know, it sounded hot. So then they asked me to do another song, and then, well, we should probably do an album, and then the next thing you know, we doing an album, like, you know. So it happened organically, really, to tell you the truth. That's a real natural progression when you know, with a record. You don't want to pre-plan a record too far ahead and try to, like, do something that you already had in your mind. It's kind of like these things kind of tend to grow, you know what I mean? So I think it came out pretty dope considering, you know.
Well, let's get into a tune from that straight away. What's that track I played? Melanin? Is that right? Or it's called The Blues or something?
Oh, it's called Winter Blues.
Winter Blues, yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite joints.
Yeah, I think that's the standout one for me at the moment. But I'm just living with the album. But that's certainly the tune that just is on repeat at the moment. So,
all right.
Yeah. We're gonna get straight into that. Maybe you could introduce this one for us.
Yeah, this is Winter Blues off the JJ Doom record, Key to the Cuffs, on Benji B, Villain.
Melanin on melanin, your dude need to recharge off your velvet skin. Make him feel like 12 again. Soon as you give the green light, I'm delving in. Melanin on melanin, your fella need to recharge off your velvet skin. Make me feel like I'm 12 again. Soon as you give the green light, I'm delving in. Learn to balance, it's real tricky. It's like the Credible Hulk turned back to Bill Bixby. Fuck masturbating, I'd rather wait than keep enough of that good stuff for the trading in. Each and every day, making cash with Satan. Can't eat, can't sleep, it's exasperating. Mad light burning off, all they need is one warm hug to keep from turning off. I'm sure you could use a boost. Left the hoopty parked in the hood with the screws loose. Bust the coupe out the driveway, Zag's house. Scoop you up, hit the highway and mash out. Matte black like melanin on melanin. Of course the butter soft black leather trim set of rims. Let a purr, not a scratch on it. Spin it back to the garage and put a latch on it. I need a handful of melanin, feeling like the lamb's wool beard on your tender skin. Might give you a shock initially as we reconnect up the flow electricity. The phenomenal melanin by a polymer, follow with a glass of Merlot. I could swallow her, eat her up like a snack. Well, we could live forever like Henrietta Lacks cells. Melanin on melanin, ask me where the hell I've been. Soon as I felt her skin, holding hands, feet in the sand grounded, staring in them pretty brown eyes astounded. I'll share some solar power if you let me pound it. We could go for hours. And then again in the shower, left a leg trembling, recharge the melanin.
again, all humans are melanin dependent, and it doesn't matter whether you were born and reared in Denmark or born and reared in Kenya at the equator. You have to have melanin, and it is controlling all of the systems in your body. For you not to have a direct conscious relationship with your melanin is going to cost you your life. Because the melanin molecule is the orchestrator and the organizer for every mechanism in your body. You've got to make peace with it. You cannot continuously polarize yourself against this molecule. So I don't care how white your skin is, you are black on the inside, you have melanin that you have to communicate with so that it functions for you. I don't care if you are navy blue black, if you do not have a rapport with your melanin, you are going to catch holy hell. So we know for a fact, it's not necessarily how much you have, it's how well you're able to use it.
Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1.
Just heard music from the brand new release on Lex, JJ Doom, featuring my special guest, of course. And when you were referring to JJ, that's Gennaro Jarrell, right?
Yup, he produced the whole record. Big up JJ, you know what I mean? Thanks for his support. He definitely did his thing, you know what I mean?
And you are definitely well known for sort of collabs with some of our favorite artists. You seem to pick very wisely. As a producer yourself, you know, you've produced the majority of your own stuff. You know, are you quite picky?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't have nothing to really compare it to, but I try to just, you know, I try to find beats that have you bugging, like, you know, like questioning, damn, what could you possibly say on that beat? But stuff that's still funky, you know what I'm saying? But beats that push the envelope, you know. So, you know, these cats be coming with it though. They come with it.
Well, you've sort of collaborated with everyone from Ghostface to Raekwon to even Danger Mouse, even Clutchy Hopkins. That was cool. But I mean, arguably one of the most famous or best received collabs is, of course, the Mad Villain project.
Oh yeah.
So come on, when's the new record?
Well, I got like I got a couple of more songs just to touch up for like that. So if I finish on time, you should get it before the end of the year.
Oh wow, okay, you heard it here first.
Real close to being done. It's up to them. Once I finish it, I give it to them. They time when they gonna put it out. So I don't know, you know, exactly when it'll come out, but it's almost done.
Well, J-Rock gave us a couple of cheeky previews.
That's cool.
Sounding cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of dope stuff on there.
You know, because for a lot of people that are fans of your work, arguably, you know, the combination with Madlib is like the best musical marriage you could imagine, you know. And so what's the work system? Like, how does that work? When you're working with Madlib, does he just send you beats and you pick ones, or is it more sort of back and forth and that? How does that work?
Well, when working with Madlib is like he's the easiest producer to work with, to me. The way he has his stuff done is already done. Like, he gave me thousands of beats. Certain ones of them, you know, I really could round to a lot of his stuff, but I choose the ones that stand out a little bit, you know what I mean? So actually it's hard to choose out of all the selection that he had. Everything was so dope. But see, with him, the beat is already done. I'm just writing around the beat, like samples already there, you know, so all I have to do is really come up with the concept. You know, there's not a lot of separate tracks, there's not a lot of mixing, it's just straight beats and rhymes. Like if a DJ was spinning, say, and I was on a microphone, that's what it feel like working with Madlib, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, then I guess that means it's the most natural.
Definitely.
You know.
It's for all fun. Like nothing is too stressful. Nothing is, you know, I usually do my joints in one take. I try to write the whole, as soon as I get the idea, I'll write it right there. Whatever idea the beat give me. So it's a real fresh, everything is fresh, like off the top, basically, almost. You know what I'm saying?
And it feels like with your work in general, like the sort of stream of consciousness, sometimes storytelling is so mind-blowing. Does it all just come out in one go, or do you write line by line, or how does it work? I mean, it's amazing.
It's like, you know what I liken it to? I liken it to just joking around the schoolyard. You know, I guess, you know, you would say like you and your mates, I guess, like, you know, like an after school thing where one person makes one joke, and then you add on to that joke, and then somebody else comes in and say, yeah, like this, haha, and it turns into like a whole stream of jokes based like on one topic, except I'm myself and I'm my mates all in one, just joking around in my head. So each one I come up with, I'll write down, but they tend to come faster. It's just like conversation.
So it's like having a conversation with yourself, but different characters.
Yeah, like that old like homeless guy who's laughing to himself. He's probably doing the same thing without a notebook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, with such a mad, prolific amount of music out there, do you remember everything, or do you write stuff down? I mean, how does that work?
It's tricky. See, it's a good question.
I mean, like, I couldn't begin to comprehend how you can remember all of those rhymes.
Yeah, you know, what I find is the more spontaneous the writing process, like the more it's freestyle, like basically, and then written down, and the quicker I say it, the more the brain naturally remembers the pattern. Like,